Hey there, it's Mike again with the Beetle and the bus. If you like the videos about the Volkswagens, just subscribe it, like it, and or share it, and see if I can get to 1,000 subscribers. Today I have 3 things that I'm trying to accomplish. So after putting these bumpers on, the 3 things are, first of all, I have the oil lines on my full flow system, and they come up here like this, and you can see how they're a little bit like they're not going to hit, but they'll still flop a little bit. So what I bought are these things. They're like little brackets, and they come with an Allen wrench like this that you tighten down the middle part. I can show one of them here. So you tighten down that middle part, and then it'll hold these together, and it becomes a lot less floppy. So my first thing that I need to do is I'm going to put 4 brackets on here, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that it holds these things in place. So that's my first task. My second task has to do with the electrical. If you look at my windshield wipers, let's see. Turn this on. My windshield wipers, if I go to the right, I get fast, middle, off, left is the slow. You can see how it has a little delay. Middle is off. Also, it doesn't seem to park them off. So what I'm trying to get at is that all the way left is off. First one is slow, second one is fast, and I think I just have to swap the top 2 connections on the motor. The other thing, the third thing for today, is when I look at the left. So when I go to the left blinker, it's blinking fast, but it's only blinking the left-hand blinker, but it's going fast. From my experience with the bus, that means that something is either grounded, the light bulb's burnt out, or something, I don't know. And I'll go to the right one, it blinks slowly, but it's blinking in the back all 3 lights. So that means that it is connecting the right-hand blinker, and you can see it works fine on the front, but it's connecting the right-hand blinker with the running light circuit. So somewhere in there's something connected wrong, and or grounded, and or light bulb burnt out, or something is wrong. So those are my 3 tasks for today. Let's get it done. All right, first things first, get these brackets on. So let's remove the Allen bolt. It's the easiest is probably to have, since I'm right-handed. I'll just put the brackets on and have the bolt, or the Allen bolt, coming out to the right. Alright, so this is also set up so that if it were to touch here, right, swinging back and forth, it's going to hit the bracket, not the oil line. And then back here, you can see there's about, that's an inch, so that's not going to hit. So I think this is good. Let's tighten them all up. Which are great there. All right, they're all 4 in there now. They're made by this company called Evil Energy. There's no affiliation with me or anything. It's just that it's a good brand for fittings, for this type of thing, for AN fittings. And so what you can do then is twist it like this so that the contour kind of stays away from your muffler. And you know, I'll keep an eye on this, but I don't think I'm going to have any problems with that. So problem one is solved. Let's move on to that windshield wiper issue. All right, for the wipers, what I think, because when I was testing it, the fast speed always seemed to be this bottom one. So the fact that my middle and slow is off, I'm guessing, I'm literally just guessing here, that I need to swap this one and this one. I need to swap the top two. So let's see if I can. There we go. So I'm going to swap this one to here and this one to here. I shouldn't have put it on all the way, but okay, let's just hope that it works, right? All right, let's try the windshield wipers now. It's on. Now nothing happens with, so all the way is fast. Second one is just off. Third one is just off. So that did not do it. In fact, I like the other setup better where it goes middle, left, and right. So I'm just gonna go back to that. Let me turn off this thing and we'll just leave it. Okay, so final setup is going to be as it was, which is middle is off, right is fast, back to the middle, left is the delay one, slight delay. And it doesn't park itself, you just have to luck out. You just have to luck out that it gets to the right somehow. So also that was interesting because, you know, my fuel pump is not, the fuel pump is not it turns on if the ignition is on no matter what. So there's no safety relay or anything right now. It's just key is on, fuel pump is pumping. So I had to revert the bus to doing that as well. Probably not the safest thing, but anyway, okay. Windshield wipers, that's the way I'm gonna leave it. So that is done. Now the final thing is I gotta take off these snowflakes and I gotta test all the wiring to make my the three phases basically off, running lights, brake lights, and turn signals. Okay, let's take off these snowflakes. And what I've got to do is I just have to make sure that my all my wiring works on these. So it looks like I'm doing black to the let's see, this thing goes like this. So I'm doing white to the right side in terms of the dual filament and black to the left side. And I should be able to test this by running a jumper All right, so I got two sets of jumpers here. I'm basically gonna run this one. It goes basically from the outside of this, just has to be grounded. So where's my closest ground? Maybe the bumper. All right, so now that I have that, let's test and see what it does. So left, going extra fast. Question is, why is that going extra fast? Ground doesn't seem to matter. Is it because it's not grounded? I do not know. What makes it go extra fast? It doesn't like this light bulb somehow. Okay, I learned something today. This is actually kind of cool, even though now it makes my wiring look jumbled up. Basically what happened was I have a turn signal switch that I thought had all the right wires, but as it turns out, there's a red wire that comes out of the turn signal switch here that I thought was the brake switch. When the brake comes out to this, then it would interrupt the turn signal, or the turn signal could interrupt the brake or whatever. Turns out this is an aftermarket turn signal switch, and this thing doesn't do anything and it doesn't behave right. So in Googling that, I found that you could get a 3-to-2 trailer lighting switch. Now this one takes in 12 volts, the input to the left and right turn signals, the input to the taillights, and goes to ground, and the input from the brake. And then what it does is it merges them to these 4 wires. One's a ground, the other goes to the taillight, left and right turn signal and brake combined. So what I've done is I wired this up, and a couple of things I did wrong. One is the front turn signals have to split off from the turn signal input before you go into this. Only the rear turn signals and brake lights can be in the output of this switch. So now that I have this all wired up, what happens is, let's test it out. So, tail lights. I turn that on, tail lights are on. Okay, the interesting thing about tail lights, if I run the tail lights through, then they don't work when it's off. So, but what I can do is I take the tail light circuit and I don't use that. And then what I do is I leave the tail lights wired the way they were wired. Let's see, I'm just doing this on the fly here. I'm not 100% sure this is gonna work, but I believe then it doesn't have to merge in the tail lights. So tail lights are separate. So black, white goes on this one, and red, white goes on this one. Okay, so let's redo this test. So the first test, key is off, tail lights are on, and they all work, including the license plate light. Okay, now I'm gonna turn that off. Now I turn on the power and I check brake lights. So I press that, sure enough, brake, the big light comes on, that's good. Now I test the blinker, Notice how fast it's blinking. That's the left blinker. It works here, it's using the proper filament. It works here, it's using the proper filament. Right one. Works here, using the proper filament. And here. Now, one thing is it's flashing too fast, but I'll get to that in a second. The next thing to check, so I turn this off. Now if the brake is on, and then I turn on the left turn signal, it interrupts and does the left one. I'm assuming that the right one stays on. Let's see. If I do the right one, it interrupts the right one, but the left one stays on. So that's perfect. So that's the trailer thing doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Now the issue is that when you use a turn signal relay, the turn signal relay, the speed is based on the ohms or the amps that it sucks out of the output. Now the output is right here, and it comes out of the relay back into the turn signal switch and then comes out in the red, yellow, and red, whites. So what's happening now is that because that then goes into this trailer switch, it's actually drawing less probably because this is powered. This has a 12-volt input. So what it's doing is it's confusing this relay into thinking it's drawing more than it's drawing. So even though it's behaving absolutely perfectly, your flashing is twice as fast. So, but I love the fact that it works now perfectly. So that means that my snowflakes can go back on and everything works great. But the issue that I've got is that the blinkers just go too fast. So what I did is I ordered a replacement relay. This is a 3-pin relay. I ordered a replacement relay, and all that relay does, the 12-volt relay, all it does is it has 2 knobs, one for the duration of blink on and one for the duration of blink off. So I will remove this relay. I got to clean up all this wiring so it doesn't look like so much spaghetti, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this thing as well as my adjustable relay speed onto some kind of plate, and then that's going to be the final wiring. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, I don't know. I did the snowflake lighting. That only has the 2 filament. I then get a 67 steering wheel on this 61, and it has an aftermarket turn signal switch that doesn't have the proper 6 wires. And then I'm stuck with it not working right. So then I get the trailer merging from 3 to 2. That merges in my brake and does the interruption, and it works great. The only thing is it speeds up my flasher. So I'm getting a new flasher, which is going to then make the speed totally adjustable for me. So anyway, that's my experience for today for the wiring of the snowflakes and the flashers with the brake lights and the running lights. I'm going to leave the running lights direct wired and not use the merging. So really all this merger is doing is merging my brakes and turn signals. So that's my learning for today. Tomorrow my adjustable flasher relay will arrive, and I'm going to put that in. Like and subscribe, help me get to 1,000 subscribers, and talk to you soon.